What is up guys? I'm Aditya from fastbytes.com and what we're going to do today is talk about some useful Windows 10 features. These features can help you multitask better on your Windows 10 PC. But before that, what I want you to do is hit that subscribe button down below and become an important part of our YouTube family. Now let's get started. The newest Windows 10 feature that you can add to your multitasking arsenal is Cloud Clipboard. The feature can take your simple copy-paste jobs to another level, actually to another PC. I mean, if you have the same Microsoft account signed in on different machines, you can just copy stuff on one Windows 10 PC and then paste it on another one. Right now, it works for copying images and text. You can turn on Cloud Clipboard in the Settings app. Just go to System, then click on Clipboard, and here you can click on Get Started and follow the steps. It's not just the cloud sync. Windows 10 can also keep a history of your clipboard. That means if you have copy-pasted multiple items from various places, you can see all of them at once using the Ctrl+V keyboard shortcut. But first, you need to enable the toggle that says Clipboard History. Talking about the history, you can take the help of another multitasking feature called Timeline. As the name says, it keeps a track of what apps you have opened in the last 30 days and then you can resume from where you left off. To enable the timeline, you can go to the Settings app, then click on Privacy and then Activity History. Here, tick the checkbox that says Let Windows collect my activities from this PC and the one below it. Now click on the Task View button to access your timeline. Since you have enabled it just now, it will take a while for the activities to populate. The timeline shows all the activities as per the days, and you can also click on See All Activities to view the entire activity history of a particular day. The Cloud Sync comes in here as well, and you can resume your apps and Office documents on other Windows 10 devices. On the Task View page, another Windows 10 feature for multitasking you'll find is the Virtual Desktop. Just click on the Add Desktop button and you instantly get extra space where you can add more apps and files. Back in the day, we used to have third-party apps for that, but now this in-house feature can easily unclutter our desktop. Depending on your PC's hardware, you can add as many virtual desktops as you want, although I'm not sure if it's actually unlimited. Anyway, one thing you can do is you can move the apps between the virtual desktops simply by dragging them. Also, if you delete a desktop, all the open apps in it will be transferred to its immediate predecessor. But I don't know if you can change this setting somewhere. You can use these keyboard shortcuts to manage your virtual desktops. And you can press Windows plus Ctrl plus F4 to close an active virtual desktop. You can also find a couple of options in the Settings app. Go to System, then click on Multitasking, and here you can choose how apps are displayed across the virtual desktops. Now here is an interesting trick I have found. First, you need to create multiple desktops and open a single app on each one. Now you can do a 4-finger swipe on the touchpad to switch between the desktops and you get this MacBook style feel of changing different apps on your PC. But as I said, it is just a trick and you can simply do a 3-finger horizontal swipe to switch between the apps. Now if switching between multiple desktops sounds tiring, then why don't you just snap your windows? Using the Snap Assist feature in Windows 10, you can open the split screen view by snapping the windows to the right, left or any of the corners. After you snap one window, you can choose what other app can take the remaining space on the screen. You can manage all the options related to Snap Assist on the same multitasking page I just mentioned. Also, when you are dealing with multiple apps, then here you can do a simple trick. Just hold down an active window by its title bar and shake it to minimize all other apps on your PC. You can shake again to maximize them. Another multitasking feature here is that you can click on the apps in the taskbar with your scroll wheel and this will open a new instance of that app provided the app supports it. For example, you can open a new browser window or an Office document simply by clicking with the scroll wheel. Snapping is not a good idea when you don't have a big screen, so if you consider buying an extra monitor, then there are many ways to manage your dual monitor setup on Windows 10. Just open the Settings app, then go to System and then Display page. Depending on whether your main screen is on the right or left, you can configure your setup accordingly. This setting is very useful, especially when both your displays are of different sizes. For example, you can choose whether you want to align them along the top edge or the bottom or like this. Or if it's placed vertically, then you can change the orientation on the same display page. Now we are living in a well-connected world, so multitasking isn't just about your computer. That is why Microsoft's app called Your Phone lets you sync data between your Android or iOS device and your Windows 10 PC. The app comes preloaded on the October update, but it also works with the April update. So you can download it from the Microsoft Store. Then open the app and click on Get Started. Then choose your Microsoft account and click on Continue. Next, you will be prompted to link your phone, so follow the steps and you will receive a text with the download link of the app on your phone. After installing it, sign in with the same MS account and complete the setup. Once you are done, you can read and reply to the messages on your phone without even touching it. Also, you can copy photos simply by dragging them onto your PC. Although the reverse is not possible, maybe because the app is still in early stages. Also, it has limited support for iOS devices. Talking about cross-device multitasking, here is a bonus tip. You can use the Connect app on Windows 10 and mirror your entire phone on your PC. As you might be knowing, the app comes preloaded on Windows 10. All you need to do is make sure that both your phone and PC are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Now, if you simply want to share files with other Windows 10 PCs, then you can try this feature called Nearby Sharing. Using Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, it does the same job as AirDrop on Apple devices. To enable Nearby Sharing, open the Settings app, go to System, and then go to Shared Experiences. Here, turn on the toggle under Nearby Sharing. You can also find the Nearby Sharing option in the Action Center. Now to share a file, right-click on it, click on Share, and choose the device to which you want to send your file. You can also share web pages directly from Microsoft Edge using the same Share button. When we talk about multitasking, keyboard shortcuts and touchpad gestures are, I guess, the most underrated part of it. But your life will become a lot easier if you learn them by heart, at least the important ones. In fact, I can't actually remember the last time when I used the mouse to open the File Explorer. Also, you just saw how easy it is to snap windows using your mouse, but it is even more easier when you do it with the keyboard. Just press the Windows key and use any of the arrow keys to snap windows wherever you want. These are just examples, but there are many important keyboard shortcuts that you can use for multitasking in Windows 10 and maybe older versions. Now here is a bonus tip. You can use the shortcut Windows plus period and activate the emoji keyboard in Windows 10. In addition to these keyboard shortcuts, there are many touchpad gestures that can make your Windows experience buttery smooth. For example, you can swipe up with 3 fingers to open the timeline, tap with 4 fingers to open the Action Center, and tap with 3 fingers for Cortana. When you swipe down with 3 fingers, you can minimize an app. Swipe up again to maximize it. An important thing that I want to tell you here is that if your laptop has a precision touchpad, then you can customize the gestures according to your needs. Just go to the devices page in the Settings app and click on Touchpad. For example, here you can customize the 4-finger tap gesture to stop the music instead of opening the Action Center. So folks, these were some Windows 10 multitasking tips and features that you can use. Time has come to use that comment section down below, so tell me if you have something to add or if you have any suggestion to make, and I'll try to follow them in my upcoming videos. If you like this video, then hit the thumbs up. If you loved it, then hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon, and more awesome content will be delivered to you real soon. Now you can do anything you want, but don't forget to share this video with your friends, with your family, with your pets, and also with your enemies. And I'll talk to you in the next one.